What's going on, guys? My name's Connor, and today I have a review for you guys on the Cobalt Keepall Bandouliere size 55. So I'm going to be breaking down all the details of this bag as well as trying to get on. So if you guys do enjoy these kind of videos, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, as it really does help out my channel and get my videos shown to more people. And while you're at it, make sure to claim your 4 free stocks by clicking the link below. All you got to do is sign up for Webull. You get 2 stocks for free and another 2 after your first deposit. So without further ado, let's get right into this review. So just a few things I want to go over. First up being the retail cost. This bag actually retailed at $2,100 USD. It is currently out of stock if you look on the website, but you can wait or try your luck by going to the store. But $2,100 is the price, and so that comes out to like $2,400-ish if taxes are high, if you're in a state like California. But the market on this bag, if you guys were to buy it secondhand, is going to be somewhere around $1,700-ish, and that is assuming that it is in decent condition and obviously includes the strap, because this is what makes it a bandolier, giving you the ability to put it over your shoulder. And also something I wanted to mention, because I don't mention it in too many of my videos, and that is that if you have any hype and design or anything similar to this bag, feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you're ever looking to sell. I'm always buying, doesn't matter what day of the week, doesn't matter when. I'll get back to you pretty fast. Just come with the price information, obviously some pictures, and that'll be great. But getting past that, obviously the canvas is known as the Damier Cobalt canvas. I'll give it a little spin for you guys so you guys can see both sides. And it is a little bit worn. You guys will notice some small scratches maybe towards the bottom a little bit, but they are very hard to see, and those are going to happen no matter what, as long as you're enjoying this bag and using it like it's supposed to be used. There's a lot of people that buy bags like this and do not use them at all, but I am not one of those people. I usually buy pre-owned so I don't feel as bad, but I do make sure to use my stuff. And then at the beginning I mentioned that it was a size 55, and what that basically means is from this end to this end it is going to be 55 centimeters, but putting that into inches, which most of us know a little bit better, it's going to be about 21.5 inches in length. It's going to be about 12 inches tall, and then in width right here it's going to be about 9 inches or so, a little bit more, a little bit less, but those are the basic numbers. And then the trims on this bag are going to be cowhide leather, as you guys can see. Just look at the textile lining, which is also used, and it's cotton. So cowhide leather trim and cotton textile lining. And then the hardware on this bag is going to be brass. It's going to be silver brass, as you guys can see right here. It will say Louis Vuitton on it really small if you guys are able to see that. And then also the hardware near the strap, it'll have Louis Vuitton, and this is obviously removable and adjustable. You adjust it over here and you remove by the little clip right here, if you guys can see that. But all the hardware, including the zipper, is going to be brass silver toned. And then as you guys can obviously tell, it will have an LV on the zippers right here, but it is a double zipper, which I think is awesome. I've had people that I know that end up breaking one of the zippers, or something happens and they can't use it. So it's always awesome to have that second zipper right here. And it also gives you the ability, if you're in a tight space or for whatever reason at all, you need to zip it up and meet them in the middle. That's an awesome feature as well, because if you only have one zipper and you need to have it in the middle, half it's going to be open, half of it's not. So I think that's awesome, and that's something that I definitely use. And obviously little handles right here, it's going to be double handled, so if one breaks you could obviously use the other, but I have not really seen anyone break these handles, and that actually is something that I bet Louis Vuitton would fix for probably free, as long as it was a pretty recent purchase. But something that Louis Vuitton gives with this bag along with the strap is this little ID holder right here. It's made completely of leather, is completely removable and adjustable, as you guys can see right here. And you can also put your initials if you wanted to, but obviously you can put your ID in here just by slipping it in, and obviously it'll show up in there once you pull this little thing down. But I currently don't have my ID in here, and obviously my initials are not there, because if you're going to sell a bag and it has the initials, it does hurt the value a little bit, but not so much, just because you are able to remove it. Louis Vuitton will remove it, or you can use a certain paste and it'll remove it, but I don't think it'll ever be the same, and it's definitely not something that I want to do with my bag. And then usually when you're buying from the store, it'll have a little padlock right here where obviously you can lock the zippers at the end. I don't have the one with this bag, but this is the lock that I have for another bag of mine. Obviously you can see the 2 keys right there, but that's a nice little compliment. Make sure you keep all the accessories, because when I bought this bag secondhand, the owner did not keep the dust bag, they didn't keep the box, and they lost the lock and key. So make sure you take better care of your stuff, and you'll be able to get a little bit more money if you ever were to sell. But here's how it looks when trying on. Obviously it'll look a little bit better when it's more full. Obviously you guys can see I don't have too much in it. I have a little bit of stuffing just to keep the shape towards the bottom when I'm setting it down, but other than that, I do not have it filled all the way to the top, as you guys can obviously see. But when you're looking at the website and when you ask Louis Vuitton, how big is this bag, they consider this about cabin size. And I think what they mean by that is that this is a good size for about 3 to 4 night stay, because that might be how long you stay in a cabin. But as you guys can see in the lighting, I think it's really cool, and I really prefer the Cobalt over the regular Damier Jour, just because it looks a little bit more blue and it looks a little bit more reflective than the Damier Graphite or Damier Jour. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But something that I have not really shown you guys is the strap right here. You guys can see it'll say Louis Vuitton right here. It's completely adjustable, as you guys can see from the back side. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that there's an adjustable part there. And also something I have not really shown you guys is the interior. So let me take this bag off really quick and show you guys a few things, and then I'll actually show you guys how it looks when you guys are holding it by the handle. But in here you have a little pocket right here, which can obviously hold little small accessories. I don't really use it too much. And when you guys are buying this bag from the store, this is where they will set the lock and the stickers and everything else. So you guys can find them in here if you guys aren't sure where they went. And then towards the bottom, you're not gonna have too much. You guys can see the little stuffing that I do have in here just to hold the shape when I set it down. And on the other side, there's not gonna be too much. But something that a lot of people always have trouble with whenever they're looking to prove that a bag is authentic is finding the date code. The date code will be right here if you guys are able to see that right here. And honestly, you guys are seeing that, a lot of other people are seeing that, and it goes to show that fake bags can have authentic date codes. So that is why I recommend using an authenticator or an authentication service. If you guys want to learn more about that, just feel free to message me on Instagram. Happy to help you guys with that. But hopefully you guys get a good idea of the interior. Nothing too special, just that little pocket on the side mainly, and the date code. And the heat stamp will actually be towards the bottom as well on this bag. If you guys look really closely on this side right here, you guys can see Louis Vuitton Paris. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. My finger's on it. And then right here is kind of how it looks when you guys are holding it by the handle, which some of you guys might do. But a lot of people use the strap because it makes it feel a lot lighter and it's more convenient, especially when you're carrying a lot more stuff. So let me know how you guys like to hold your bags, if you guys hold it over the shoulder or not. And I know I showed you guys how you wear it over the shoulder or across the body, but some people do wear it like this. And there's nothing really wrong with it. If you were wearing a smaller bag like this, it might look like a purse and you might get made fun of for it. But I either wear it like this 90% of the time, and then the other 10% I will wear it like this. And that's usually if I'm not really walking far and it's just a little bit more convenient. But when you guys are buying this bag, it is going to say that it's made in France, Spain, Italy, or the US. Anything else you see, you guys know then and there that it is not real. Connor, where do I see that? You guys see it right here on the heat stamp that I just showed you guys. So obviously Paris is in France, so we know we're good there. We know we're good with the date code. Obviously we still want to have it authenticated because there are some really good replicas, but I'm just giving you guys like the dead giveaways. If it says Canada, Mexico, China, any of that, it is automatically fake. You don't need to ask anyone. It's not super limited. It's not a sample. It is automatically fake. I hate to burst your bubble. But just a few product care tips for this bag when you guys own it is that you guys are going to make sure not to keep it in the sunlight for long periods of time, as that will cause some sort of colorization on the side that's getting in the sun for a long period of time. So you won't really notice it for a long time, but if a bag is sitting right by your window and then this is the part that's getting hit by the sun, and then you turn it one day and you're like, hey, this looks a little bit lighter than the other side, it might actually happen. And also keep it away from damp surfaces, because obviously that'll affect the color as well. And obviously when you guys have it set down on something, make sure that you guys are lifting it straight up rather than dragging it. And even though that kind of goes without saying, it is a mistake that a lot of people make, and that is why wear is usually shown first thing towards the bottom. So you guys can see right here, there's not really much wear towards the bottom. Very well taken care of, and I absolutely love this bag. And the last thing that you guys might want to do is keep it in the dust bag. Obviously I mentioned I do not have the dust bag with this. The previous owner did not keep that, which I really recommend that you guys do if you guys are paying retail or just buying off someone that does include that stuff. It does help the value by honestly a couple to a few hundred. So if this would have had the dust bag with it, the box, even the lock and keys, I might have paid $100, $200 more for this bag. But let me know what you guys think of this bag. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Let me know anything else you guys want to see on my channel. And again, if you guys have anything you guys are selling, even if it's multiple items, I'm happy to cash you guys out. Just message me on Instagram, show me what you got, come with pictures, price, and everything else. But I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know what else you guys want to see on my channel. And if you guys are into hype and designer and the craziest items on YouTube, make sure to subscribe because I have some crazy videos on my channel. But again, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.